Hello guys, making a video. This is what I'm anticipating price to do. Price to If price can break above this level and retest, then bang, we are going up. Alternatively, because we need to be flexible, we don't know what price will do, but if we can see something like this again, see something like this from here, see a breakout of this structure here, then the retest, then bang, we are going down. That is what we anticipate. So in this case, we'll be selling the market all the way down. So we have to wait to see what price will do in both cases. So guys, this is what we could see in both cases. You can see a rise. If price breaks above, back up, retest, down to the upside. If it breaks below, down upside. But myself, I am expecting price to break above and we ride it up to the upside. I'm expecting price to break above because this is a very strong buy market. Just like I told you, my trend line will hold. That buy we had yesterday was not really what we anticipated. It was not the actual buy we are looking for, but it was a buy that came 1:4. But you can see price tap the trend line. Most time when trading trend line, you wait for the first bounce. That's an evidence. Then the second bounce, you now see a minus sentiment, then we trade it. You can see this was the first bounce, touch of the trend line, the first bounce. Then I remembered mentioning an extension. So this is an extension below the trend line. So after the extension, you can see price consolidating. So you can see what price is doing. You can see what price is doing. So now we wait for price. You can see those zones has been formed. So now we wait for price to break either above it or below it for confirmation. So we want to see what price will do in 1 hour time frame. Let us see if price will close below it. Then wait for price to break this level here, the retest, then we ride the market down. This is the level price must break if it's to sell. Price must break this level. Price must break this level if price wants to sell. But if rejected, we expect price to break above. But guys, I might not um I would want to say this, that for myself, I'm on the buy side because that's my trend line will definitely hold this market and push it up. I so much have confidence in my trend line. So let's see. That's the price. This is the third touch of my trend line. I don't expect price to just keep going, going, going. No. I expect to see something like this. A bounce off the trend line, price coming back to test it, and an extension below, an overextension below. I can see an extension below. And I'm expecting to see a sentiment for a buy before I will know that yes, this buy will surely happen and it's going to be a strong buy. I think today is the NFP. So we wait and see a break of that structure, a retest back to the upside. The same thing goes to a break of that low which price have created this morning, a break of that low. This low has to be broken for price to tell us that it is going down. So a break of that low, then we are going down. But if price has not broken that low, then we keep our buy bias. We keep our buy bias. We keep our buy bias. So this is it. What we are anticipating, and we are watching price do all of those. You can see the consolidation around that area. You see at 4 hours, you can see the consolidation of that area. You can see the rejection and the rejection. So guys, let's see what price will do. But just like I said, I am on the buying side. I am on the buying side. My bias is to buy. I will only change my bias if price breaks that level below. If price breaks this level below, that is where my bias will change. For now, I'll be on the buy side. Why? Is because my trend line has given me an evidence that we are going to buy the market. You can see first touch, it pushes up. Buyers are very, very much interested and they are strong. You can see price came for the second time to touch to form that W. That W, you want to see that W, massive W is about to be formed, and that is an evidence for a buy. Let us now see what price will do. You can see a sentiment here. Let us see. Maybe price will continue to sell, or there will be a strong reversal during the news release. So guys, we'll see what price will do. Thank you. Hello guys, I'm back on the chart. In the morning I did an analysis that I'm expecting a buy. I was, very, very sure of the buy. I even said in in the continuation of the video that I'm on the buy side. I was expecting a breakout of that zone, a retest and bang to the upside. You can see my analysis that I put out because there's NFP today. So I had these two analysis, a break and retest above, then we buy. A break below and a retest, then we do what? We sell. But I was um, only keeping one bias, which is wanting to buy. So if you look at the market, I just came up into the market, though I didn't take the trade, but I have the bias of buying. So price did exactly as I said. You can see price breaking above that structure. You can see price did as if he wants to break below as a first broke out. You can see the build up as price broke below. You can see the build up of the buyer. Just like I said, we had an evidence yesterday that we are going to buy. That buy we saw yesterday, after tapping the trend line, you can see the evidence of a buy, and it was a strong one. I said it, that is only strong one, that I know I had my buy order below, so price never triggered it. So this morning I saw that extension below, which is very common with trend line. Whenever price is coming to touch trend line for the third time, guys, I want to tell you a secret now. Some of us might know this, but you should know that whenever price is coming to a trend line, in the first touch of that trend line, you see, if you see a bounce, then that is telling you that that trend line will hold. It will hold aggressively, but we have to wait for price to come back again and overextend below the first touch of that trend line, below the first touch of that trend line, which price actually did. You can see the extension From that trend line you can see the extension about 45 pips extension. You can imagine this. You can see about 45 pips extension. So what do we do in such cases? After we have seen the evidence, what do? We mark out levels. You can see the levels I mark out from the 1 hour time frame. I mark out levels like this from the 1 hour time frame. Just like I said, those levels gives me a sense of direction. That way I will know the sentiment and where the market is taking me or taking is going. Because I was waiting for price to do the buy, I had these levels. So I was expecting price to break above the high and retest, then bang to the upside. Because there was news today, we have to be flexible because anything can happen after the data is being released. But I was on the buy side because my trend line have told me that and have given me an evidence that we are going to buy. So immediately if you go to the 15 minutes time frame, you see that that market attempted to break below, and before you know it you can see buyer pushing it up, and all of a sudden the market broke above. You can see how the market broke above that level here. You can see how the market broke that level here and retested it, then bang to the upside. Just like I said, you see, if you watch my first video, though I'm going to combine it with this one, you see that price pushed above. I have my buy order just above that zone. I was waiting for price to push above aggressively, then we ride it to the top, and price did exactly what I have mentioned. And I want to say this, guys, this is a trend line third touch. Most of the time when it comes to trend line third touch, the push is always and always go beyond the previous high where the market is coming from. Let's see let's see so if the market is coming from this high, if the market is coming from this high, guys, if the market is coming all the way from this high, all the way from this high, if the market is coming all the way from this high, guys, if this market is coming all the way from this high, from this high, then now it has gotten to a trend line and a psychological level altogether. Now we have the bounce. This move, I want to tell you categorically that this move is going to keep pushing up to create a new higher high. So this move, it will build up, it will not just go in a straight line, it will build up all the way from this push to form a new higher high. The high that will be higher than this high. It will keep building up. You keep seeing the push push correction up until when a new high will be formed. So guys, from this push which you just seen today being Friday, is an evidence that our market has turned around from the bearish momentum. Now we are having a bullish ride. So if you've got it from below, you have to do what? Ride the buy all the way up. You might meet sell on the way, but just know that we are going up to create a new high, a new high. This was the previous high, so this bounce is going to create a new high. So guys, I would only say, if you want to sustain the market, if you are not experienced enough, always stay on the buying side as at now, because I think the NFP data I've not checked. From what I'm seeing, what the chart have shown me was negative to the dollar. So guys, we should be buying. But regardless of that, just like I said, we adjust our trend line during weekend. We adjust our trend line during weekend. So this is a brand new week that has ended. This is a new week that has ended. So we need to adjust our trend line to fit in so we can know what to expect of our trend line in the new coming week. So guys, let's see what to do to our trend line. Sorry guys. Now this trend line is no longer valid because price have broken far below it, and I've got to test one of my trend lines that I had, and it has given us that push of a buy that we need, so we delete it. Now this is the sell trend line that has been holding. I don't know if you remember my last video. I adjusted my trend line to this high here, and price kept on tapping the trend line, and any tap you see the push. First tap, you see the first tap here, see the first tap here, see the first touch to the trend line, you can see the push. The next time price came to it, let's see the push. The next time price came to it, you can see another push here. You can see another push. Then this massive one again happened again, that pushed it to one of my trend line that has been waiting for a very long time. And that trend line had actually did the buy we are expecting. So guys, for now we are buying. For now we are buying. So but what do? We have to adjust our trend line to know what price is doing. So let's do that as quickly as possible. Let's do that as quickly as possible. Then we expect to see a new trend line for the new trading week. So guys, this was the bearish trend line that price actually broke. So guys, I'll adjust it. I think this was the last high here. This is the last high. This is the last high price created today. So we have a new first touch, second touch. So we can adjust that one to the future. We need to ensure that the price are sitting, touching exactly the way it should. We go down. Now we can adjust it to the future. We touch the peaks. Okay, to the future. So that's it guys. Now ideally we are supposed to adjust this one, because this is the trend line that hold. We are supposed to adjust it to this point here. This was the way it was, but we have to do adjust it to this point here, to this point here, or we can do it like this, but I would prefer we do it like this for now, because that is where price formed it. Because if we do it like this, it is very very fine. Okay, like this. So we have our trend line adjusted and ready for the new trading week. New trading week. Remember, just like I said, all these trend lines will hold. They will hold. I don't know the extent of the sell or the buy, and I don't know when it will happen, but it will hold. You can as well, guys, stay on using just the trend line to trade. Using the trend line will give you a sense of patience. You wait, not like me with experience. You can see I take trade every day, but with trend line you wait for only when price will come to your trend line. When you see reaction, then you do what? You trade it. But guys, remember that we are buying, we are buying. So normally I want to say a secret. Anytime there is a push or a bounce off a trend line, we have to see 3 pushes before a correction. So let us see how many pushes price have made. What I do, I go to 15 minutes to look at it. You can see the first push, second push. It looks small, but these are actually impulsive move. Then the aggressive one, you can see price creating a low, a low, a high, a low, a high, a low again, then down to the upside. So in this case, if you are going to trade and keep if you are going to trade and keep buying, price has to do what? Break levels to tell us that we are going to continue buying. So what do we do? Because this is Friday, I can just put here my low here, then I put another one here, then I will now put the big one, which is the highest high price got to today. These are key zones. This is the highest high price got to today. So guys, I want to see price break above this. If you break above this one, price will go up to touch the other one. If you break above that one, then we are going up. So guys, that is that for today. So I hope this week was a wonderful trading week, though the market did not move very smoothly. We had our buy days, we have our sell days all through this week that ended. But we hope next week will be better. Thank you guys. Please, you can like my video, or better still, you subscribe to my channel. Anytime I drop new video, you will be the first to know. Thank you.